Alright. Sorry about that. Um, and now there's no audio for the game. Why? Gonna just move this around a little bit. There we go. Alright. We have game audio. Yeah. Um, Open this up and do this. Whoops. Okay. That's pulled up. This is pulled up. Let's do a quick chat test. If anybody's in the chat, say hi. Well, if you feel like saying hi, say hi. Because I just want to double check that the widget's working. Check, check. Problems. Widget's working. Result. That's gone out to everybody. I'll actually slide this up a little bit so that the chat is not overlapping with the map down there. Okay. I think we're good to go. So, hello, hello. Hello, Silent Storm. Um, and my head hurts a little bit. Okay. I know I just got here and I just went live, but single bathroom household, and I was waiting for a child to come out of the bathroom. So I'm gonna go take care of that. I'm gonna grab my hat. Well, my hat's right here, but I'm gonna throw my hat on because my hair is an absolute mess. I'm gonna fill up my water bottle and then we'll be right back. So let's throw up a text box here. Boom. Text. Um, okay. Here, let's do this way. Transform. Center to screen. There we go. I'm gonna use the font that I used for my other thing. Boom. There you go. Okay. And again, center. Lock it there. All right. BRB. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Problems are resolved. A little bit of green screening on the hat, which is funny because it's a blue, not green. But that's cool. Hey. Did you want to say hi? Huh? No. You just want to hide behind me? They can't see you. See? All they can see is that little circle over there. Come here. No, they can't see you. If you go behind me, they'll be able to see you. Look. See that? That's what they see. That circle. So if you go behind me, they'll be able to see you. Yeah, because the camera up there is the whole thing, but my camera, I cut it to a circle. What? All right. Did you give them their VD candy? I know, right? I said it and I was like, ugh, that doesn't sound good at all. Huh? I was just wondering because you said you were going to do it tonight and it's already 6 something. All right. Let's do this. Get rid of the BRB. I'm going to make that into its own thing. All right. Frame rate okay. Everything working properly. I need to drink some water. I have such a headache. Very quiet for me. Probably a little quiet for you guys too. I don't know why I'm fighting this thing. Just kind of happened. Hey, buddy. All right. World map. And we're ready to go to the next thing. Yeah, because last week we stopped when we got the chocobo unlocked, and then we did the other side quest off to the side. I'll go hand in the side quest after we do some story development. Hello, Gav.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel.
Oh, man.
Sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head?
Yeah, that happened.
And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Typically how a treaty works.
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist.
Clearly.
And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor.
Yep.
They'll never see us coming.
No, they will not.
It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
It's time.
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is
That it will
exactly
be.
the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
That is true.
Drake's breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the 7 High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
Come on, Gav. Took you all this time.
Name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for? Oh, and all these new side activities are opening up. I'm probably going to focus some story for a while, and then we'll worry about side activities. So, like, maybe focus story for the next 40 or so minutes, and then we'll come back and kind of do a big, like, well, I say big. 40 minutes of story in this game is like 2 cutscenes, right? So, we'll focus story. Oh, well, thank you. My girlfriend got it for me. It's my new Final Fantasy shirt. I didn't get to show it off a whole lot, but let's go back to the chatting screen real quick. Look at it. It's got all Final Fantasy things on it. There's bombs and cactars and chocobos and Marlboros, carbuncles, all kinds of things. Let's go down here. She's got great taste. I know. She actually does. I'm always excited anytime she says she's gotten something for me. I always know that it's going to be something, you know, that I can look forward to. In fact, like just my wall over here to the left, we can't see it because of green screen and all that, but everything except for my diploma that's hanging on the wall is something that she got me. And then stuff that still hasn't hung, my little, oh, it's not in the camera frame, my glommer, right? And a couple other things need frames, like my Dave the Diver sushi. But yeah, basically anything she gets me goes straight to the wall. Here's your wax, sir.
Reeks like a chocobo's arse.
Well,
I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Same as my old man.
He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Very cool. Badge of Might. I might just put that on, honestly. Like that plus 12 attack is like equivalent to a what's it called? Like a full-on sword upgrade. What am I using? Gil XP. Oh, and then I'm using the auto ring. I'll keep that on now. For now. Honestly, auto ring's probably staying on until the end of the game because I just want to finish it. You know? Ugh. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares.
Smart.
Besides,
Smart.
he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
Yeah.
For what?
Vengeance.
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Come on then. Excuse me.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends?
Excuse
Will
me.
we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Wait a second. Excuse me if I sneeze. Can't bless yourself. Yeah, local map. Wanted the local map to begin with. Okay. All right. So we're just south of the other area. Yeah, I'm okay. Not trying to do extra right now. We're on a mission. A crusade, if you will. Oh wait. I was supposed to go to that. A crusade in which I'd go in the wrong direction. Make for Amber.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn.
No, sir. No.
Pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
Taxes. Money. Extortion.
Excuse
Let's
me.
see.
But what was all that about earlier?
Yes, what was it all about?
Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Yeah, I mean, and that's how it works in a society where information is, controlled.
You seen them, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think
Yeah.
these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Let's see.
Greetings, friend.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you.
Okay, old man.
Leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
Yep. So as I was saying, they're going to have a conversation.
These people live with a knife to their throats,
Yes.
in the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
You won't.
Obedience bought with fear.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Sorry, we still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond.
Yeah.
But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire?
Who?
A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do?
You're going to try, right?
Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Hello? Okay. So, as I was saying, it's kind of how it goes when
This pass will take us through the mountains.
you live in a society
Into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
in which you have no freedom of information, When information is controlled,
More and more of these echoes.
it's very easy for your opinions to be swayed.
You're not going to like it.
So, in the case of, the writing for the game, all these people live in fear, obviously, but they've been living in fear for so long that they don't care about, the previous, the shields of Rosaria.
More of my mother's men.
Just gonna skip over them. They could care less about any of those. Excuse me. They could care about any less of those, what's it called? Like virtues or honor or anything like that that the previous group stood for. Because now it's just money.
Blood.
Money, money.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are, And still, you would bear your steel.
Yeah, man.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation.
Sure.
To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Yeah. Huh?
Say that again. I'll show you
In case you haven't noticed yet, Clive here really doesn't like the fact that you guys commandeered his family's thing. There we go. And now it's just the main one left. Alright, bud. Thanks for the experience points. Ooh, level up. Actually, thanks for the experience points. Up, up, up.
Tell me what I want, and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps.
Oh?
They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Uh-oh. Pray we are not too late. You know, something Clive would say.
Find something, boy.
I mean, I'm sure if you look up, it'll be pretty apparent.
Found her.
Oh, man. And when people are, you know, controlled, this is what happens. You live in fear. You won't do anything to save your fellow man or woman or, you know, anyone in between.
Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
Do it, Clive.
We should go.
Yes.
Because again, it's cut to a circle.
We can't leave
And then
them
you're not
like
inside
this.
the circle.
We won't. But if the Black
Hmm?
Shields have made it this far south,
Well, you'd be
they
pretty
know
heavy
where
to be
we
sitting
live
on my
in
shoulder.
Isolde.
I can see your hand on the back of the chair. All right. Onward then.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Doubt indeed. Where is my dang chocobo?
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia. That'll do, girl.
Didn't happen to come by way of Old Hill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
Want to go over there. That's all we're gonna say. That is not a direction you want to head in. Was their home, Jill?
No use calling Ambrosia now. Faster.
Come on. A whole nother village over here. Yep. Not to worry about that just yet.
What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Oh man.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Fort Isolde Obelisk. Activated. Let him in.
Have mercy. Voice-ridden dogs they are.
Mm.
You can't ignore us forever.
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep.
Better out there than in here.
Jesus.
Goodness bastards. Those crystals belong to us all.
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties. Cut you down where you stand.
Destroy it.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Okay.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes.
Strictly speaking,
no.
no.
My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus.
To the Lazarus we go.
We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long
No.
as it is abandoned.
Come on now.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Maybe. Possibly. Alright. Here's the entrance that we wanted.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How
Probably
quickly
not.
the crown can lose its luster.
It's all overgrown and stuff, man. I see one open gate, so seems like the only way to go forward.
apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Not sure that's going to be an option. That was pretty good. I just love this game so much. The visuals are just something else.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is.
Or wait.
So wait.
Oh man. Good little chills right there.
We can speak inside.
Sounds like a plan to me. Heck, though.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire
Hmm.
could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire.
Yeah.
But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant.
Good.
Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
True.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else.
Perhaps.
If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be
But
on
maybe
my
not.
hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must.
I mean,
Let us go with you.
yeah,
For the good
actually.
of Rosaria.
Let's do something about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve.
Oh, man.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
All right.
And let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Right. I'm gonna stock up on some potions.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son?
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord.
I don't own one of these, so I'm gonna buy it. An actual upgrade.
Will that be all?
So let's put it on. Huh. Do I need any of these? Probably not yet. I'm good on potions and high potions.
As you wish, my lord. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Wade.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until
Hell
we
yeah.
arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
Not at all.
So Wade. The bearers
Tomorrow I
finally
gotta
been laid to
update
rest.
the stream schedule.
Now make ready for battle. As you command.
Still haven't decided on what the Thursday game's gonna be. But I do believe it's time for some actual what's it called?
There is but one thing which will grant them peace.
Crowd control streams.
Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
So I think that's gonna be our Thursday nights. I just have to look through the crowd control database. Party members throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend assistance. However, depending on their destination, they may choose to remain at the hideaway. Can't speak.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
I mean, it will, because I have it.
The Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since. Yeah!
Fair enough.
Look at me sideways.
Come along now.
The bastard.
There.
Yeah. Don't worry.
On your command.
We're gonna deal with them. Don't worry, citizens. The issue will be handled.
What is it now? I told you we bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come!
You're gonna regret those words.
Along with your flame.
Sorry, pal.
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
I don't think so, pal. I don't think so one bit. Pretty sure you're dead. Hmm.
Reinforcements from the far bank. And I've got to fight that battle for them. Over here.
Didn't quite work out that well. I just saw your recommendation for 7 days. Sort of like that, but there's actually a so like I thought that like the 7 days, like the Twitch integration, like that's what crowd control was, but there's actually a whole program and setup where you can have crowd control for a whole bunch of different games. So it's like that Twitch integration, but a little bit more in depth. Although I will say that it was one of my first thoughts as one of the games to play. Just something survivally, 7 days, enshrouded, Pal World, just something crafty, survivally, where viewers could affect the game world.
Albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point.
I don't think so.
That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Cool armor, though. Like, why is it the bad guys get the cool armor and, like, the DLC armor that I'm wearing is just, like, burnt straps of leather? You know? That's what I want to know. Why is it that, like, they get the really cool looking stuff and we're just stuck with what we've got? Oops. Don't worry. Working on it. Could be the end of them. See, sometimes you let the auto battle ring thing take the reins, and it just throws you all over the arena doing random garbage that doesn't even help you.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord. Perhaps this will be enough.
You don't have to be so formal.
For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
Most likely.
Then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our
I kind of wish, and obviously, I don't know where the story goes later on, but I kind of wish that.
As the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the duchy cannot die, and her
Yeah.
subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
Okay.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements?
Most likely.
Sound strategy, my lord.
What I was saying was, I really wish that as part of the whole destroying the mother crystals, that when you destroyed it, like some of the land purified, so that it was one of those like immediate, like, oh, maybe they're doing something correct. Because right now, again, we're still just the bad guys.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians, and had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wronged.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Nice. Burnt blade from Wade.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Yeah, I kind of burnt him to death.
If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
All right. Talked about it before, but as soon as these cutscenes are all caught up, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break to like get up and stretch. Okay. So hope you guys are enjoying the stream, but we will be taking a 5-er in a couple of minutes.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
He's come armed.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago.
Did he?
And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
I'd rather not.
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod.
I love how Camelot exists in the Final Fantasy universe.
Thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Just an old memory.
Infectious flax wench? Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that
It's
thou
crying.
might see thy charge once more.
Aww.
Bravo, Uncle.
Byron, so good.
Doing the twins.
He's a bit.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you.
You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Ask away.
Inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
So good.
See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Honestly, like, this is one of the story beats that, like, I personally love in this game.
Arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
He was always a monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all
So you're
I
the
can do
governor.
to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
Okay.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive.
That it has
The nation
been.
your father and your forefathers fought to defend. No more.
Nope.
Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother.
Perhaps.
All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
On your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
Really is like the best character like in the whole game as far as like writing.
The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were
Believe
always
it.
such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw.
Yes, I am.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass.
The whole time, Jill's just like, no, not fun.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us
God,
across the border.
so many cutscenes.
In the space of 3 days.
I'm gonna pause it here so I can go say goodnight to child and take a quick 5-er, like I said I was going to 15 minutes ago. Quick 5-minute break. There will be 3 minutes of ads, so if you don't want to see ads, just put the screen down or turn away for a couple minutes. But I will be right back. All right. Let's get right back into it. Oh, and by the way, in case you're new or don't know or never watched a Twitch stream before, the reason we run the 3 minutes of ads is because 3 minutes of ads gets rid of pre-rolls for an hour on Twitch. So that makes it so that anyone who decides to tune into the stream for the next hour doesn't have to watch an ad before they get to see the content. So just explaining that.
On your mind.
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice.
Okay.
Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet.
Yeah.
I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive.
Fair.
Do you understand?
I understand.
I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Okay. We could do that.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back
Yes.
to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Oh man. Bum bum bum. Boom 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 boom. I'm just fixing up. Oh, return to the hideaway. We'll have a couple cutscenes there. I'm just doing some stream maintenance real quick. Primarily getting rid of the other stream that got cut short.
Only the founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian can
More
probably
actions. Delete forever. Thank you. No. No. I'm gonna let you draw your line. Being threatened with violence. Alright, Vivian. Give us the rundown of what's about to happen.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move.
Is that so? Tell me more.
As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or
Okay.
rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses.
Got it.
No. The Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the mother crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic.
Got it.
Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit
Okay.
they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the duchy's grasp.
Got it. So it used to be
Tried to
ours.
reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island. And with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drastanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood.
Right.
For control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
I would be forgiven.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Let's go see if she's ready. Ah, man. Because this is hard for her, right? She's going back to the people who basically tortured others to force her to do what they wanted.
We'll be over soon.
It will be.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what
Sounds
I
like
need
a plan.
to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Nice. Let's do this. Traveling the boiling sea. Sitting on my ankle. Not super comfortable. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. Like I said earlier, when I was talking about how I was going to do story content for an hour in this game is like 80% cutscenes.
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
I was forced to.
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My
Maybe.
only chance to put things right. I have to do this.
And we
Whatever
will.
the cost.
All right.
We will do it, Jill. Don't you worry. Jill's gracias. Do that. That's good. My lovely partner has brought me a little snack.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's Mother Crystal.
Drake's breath.
That just looks cool.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency.
True.
Allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen.
Good. Now we sneak in the back door.
The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go.
Fire and ice. That's us.
When I came here, it would be to reclaim it.
And Torgal makes electricity.
Area, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I.
Far too long.
For 13 years, this rock was my home. I
Mm.
knew its secrets only too well.
This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut.
That's their problem now. Hello, Bistis.
They're all Akashic.
The ether flood must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past it is through.
Nice. Well, this is a beautiful, beautiful little spectacle of death. Later. Ooh. And just one. Nice. For noise, for noise.
Was that an earthquake?
They have
Yeah,
no
something.
time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
Akashic Worgen. This isn't World of Warcraft. Dead. Dead, son. Ooh, big boy. Hello, big boy. Yes, Torgal. Mess him up. Got the parry. I'm gonna pull him real quick because the auto thing doesn't do that for some reason. Oh. I'm sorry, Mr. Minotaur. You got hit by like the most perfect. Ooh, 24,000. The most perfect storm of events led to that. That was just good. I think that's the most Clive stagger damage that I've seen. Should have restocked. Dodge. And that should be an ability takedown, I think. Maybe not. It was close. It was very close indeed. The old arboretum. So like a garden, right? A garden. So my obsession this week has been Skyrim VR. I wasn't sure I was going to be like hugely into the VR. It's good. I've just been having so much fun.
Look at this place.
And I haven't even installed mods yet. I'm going to get all the trophies, all the achievements, and then I'm going to put the mods in, and then I'm going to have real fun. Come on, Clive. You just had to wake it up.
It's turned.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Nothing a shield of Rosaria can't handle.
Okay. Let's relive our first mission as a shield. Oh, hello, Dr. Mr. Smellgood. How are you doing today? Ooh, I thought I had to dodge. I did not. Spreading democracy. Yeah, playing some Helldivers. It sounds like it could be like super fun, honestly. And from like the videos that you sent me. Use another potion. Allah. No, no acid rain. Come on. Ugh. It teleported into the hit. Oh, it is. I have to play it. I might. Honestly, we've spent a pretty decent amount of money lately, so it's one of those, like, sure, it'd be cool, but might have to wait a little while for it. Limit break real fast. Start regaining some of this health that I lost. So I have one potion left. Yeah, with all the big purchases we just recently made, it's just hard to, like, argue for another one. And we still have, like, 2 or 3 more things that we want to buy. Because we gotta order your VR lenses at some point so that you can start using it. And then, what was the other thing? Earbuds, right? But you didn't hear good stuff, so you're looking for another pair now. Yeah. Well, I spent $50 on those mouth guards just for them to, work the first 2 nights. I was reading all kinds of things about people saying that, like, it helped. So, yeah, I read through both of them. So it was one of those, if it could help a little bit, I was willing to take the chance. Oh no, Dr. Mr. Smellgood. I would feel bad though, because, like, what if it turns into another Lords of the Fallen situation where you gift me a game and then can't even freaking finish it because the game is so buggy? But
It's like a furnace in here.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat.
I definitely
Remember it being quite busy.
spent way too many potions on that Malbro fight, considering we still have, like, hard fights coming up.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
Oh, it's a risk I'm willing to take. Nice. Dude. You're just that much into the idea of spreading democracy that nothing's gonna stop you. I need to get enough AP to buy the Garuda Tornado ability. Garuda Tornado is gonna be big damage. Big duppus. Yes, correct. Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and use a potion now. Just for it to immediately be worthless. You know what? I'm gonna limit break here to regain some health. If the spreading of democracy is what's at stake, there is no risk I will not take. Dr. Mr. Smellgood, 2024. Alright. Definitely need to spend a little bit more pay a little bit more attention to the game. Because I'm drinking potions like a drunken sailor. Get the ability finish. Go under the gate.
Fuck. Is there no other way across?
No, sir. Come on, man. You're like basically fire incarnate. You'll be fine. Semi-prime. She looks so cool. Like, her design is really cool.
This is going to be close.
Come on, Jill. There you go.
Let's not do that again.
What's that?
Let's not. Too tough.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
Ooh. Perfect. What a wonderful way to get rid of a bunch of enemies at once. Beautiful. Oh, is this the correct way? I guess so. That's a... Wait. Yeah, this is... I mean, technically both of us can fly. Just saying. You know. This whole thing where we're both, you know, icon dominance. Ooh, that's so pretty. Castle built into the side of the wall, of the stone walls. Our first encounter with a flan. I don't know what the correct nomenclature for Final Fantasy would be. These guys are cool though. Ooh, you are in a rough spot there, my friend. Yeah, this design for the flan is really good. I was dodging too early. Gonna just drink a potion. Come on, stagger it. There you go. I think we got it. Out of here, boy. Yeah, those things are super rough. Do believe that's another upgrade for us. Anything else down here for us to grab before I jump? Because we're not in like a great position. Let's check what we just picked up. The ooh, upgrade. Pretty sizable one, honestly. All right.
One of the demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Why attack us then? They're peaceful creatures.
Then this one must be the exception.
What? Good, isn't it? Oh, yeah, kind of. Uh-oh. I'm glad that's what you get excited about. I don't gotta worry about you getting excited about, like, the latest fashion trend or anything else. Nope, just food. For those of you who'd like to know what's going on, I at the supermarket earlier got bean and cheese taquitos, and my wonderful partner here, girlfriend, is just extremely excited because they taste like Southwest egg rolls from Chili's. And there are just times when you want a Southwest egg roll and you can't get it. That was a good air dodge. Bum, 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 bum. This would be a good time for this. Regain some of my health. My health.
What's it doing?
Nothing good, I'll wager.
It's angry. Got another precision air dodge. I wish you got more points for like doing air dodges. You know, like incentivize people to do cool stuff in the air. Right. Perfect. Gonna use this opportunity to try to get back as much health as possible because we're gonna need it with all the potions that I've burned through. Ooh. A good amount of damage. Ow. Are you still alive? There we go. Dead. Gnarled scale and a sharp fang. Now I'm out of potion stock.
You hurt?
Just hot. Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this before the heat finishes me.
Hear, hear.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
You're in the blast zone.
The type of blast.
We're saying. Knock, knock. Anybody home? Hello. Hola. ¿Alguien estás aquí? Mm. All right. Tylenol for my headache. Whoa.
Lady Marley, it's me, Python Mother.
Oh.
It can't be. It is, my lady. We cannot talk here. Come with me.
Uh-oh. He's all like, ooh, oh boy.
so glad you're safe.
And I you.
Why ever would you risk coming back?
You know why.
Fool girl.
I'm here for
Have you grown
vengeance.
tired of your freedom already?
I'm here to set you
Forgive
free.
me, my lady. But I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the patriarch?
Ooh, yep. You know why I'm here now, girl. Look at my resolve.
At this hour, he'll be in the
Look at my
convent,
arms.
giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, that fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way.
Good job, girl.
Follow this passage. It leads straight to the comric.
How convenient.
Dawdling.
Thank you.
Run away, girl. Run.
You were
Actually,
so kind to me.
listen to her.
A light in the darkness.
She's telling you to go.
Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life. Promise me.
Promise. Now. And she's like, nah, girl, I can't promise you anything.
If you promise to do the same.
Not high hopes for that one, I'm afraid.
We're nearly at the comric.
All right.
I need healing item restock, please. Yep, I need more than that.
Here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their
You get it, girl. There. Hospitality. You mean lack thereof. Oi. Bum 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 bum. More new enemies. From where? Oh, over there. So what's over here? Just a dead end? I guess so. Dang, I threw him way up into the air. We're on the roof. We're fighting on the ceiling. Get him, Jill. Kill him. Alright, fine. Torgal took the kill. Fine. I suppose that'll be acceptable. Hmm. Alright, after this big boy here, gotta take another quick 5-minute break to put the other child in bed. There we go. Really? That was your best idea in that moment. I'm telling you, the auto battle ring does not make the best choices all the time. So if you're using it, I would highly recommend taking over Clive every so often, putting in your own inputs in between all the auto inputs, because you're gonna get a better return on your investment by doing so. Like this right here. Why would you put the lightning things so far away? That. Ooh, yeah. Alright. Alright. Quick fiver. Gotta put the boy to bed. It just seemed like he came up really fast. Alright. I'm back. Where did we get those? Mm-hmm. We'll just have to go back to Aldi's. Bum, 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 bum. Dead. Ooh. 1,500 gil. I think I said this the same thing last time we were here when in the original playthrough. I would love to find a chest just out in the wilderness with $1,500 in it. That'd be great.
Clive, there's something I need you to know.
Okay.
I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see.
Okay.
And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
You got it,
I
girl.
understand. I faced my demons, and you must face yours.
Another high potion. Nice. The restock is almost complete. Another potion. And I'm pretty sure that is another potion over there on the other side of the bridge.
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
Dang. Yeah, you're sorry, but that was just really good. Really good timing, really good placement. I still don't know about that attack, whether or not it's like a typo or what. Or it's just like their language being represented. But I have no idea what it says. Oh, he's dead. He's already dead. Fully healed? Yes, sir. Ooh. Almost missed that. Race of the Inferno. Will of the Whites. Let's just check real quick. Ooh, we've got a lot of AP, which, like, kind of want to unlock the Hurricane. Although, oh, I don't have enough for this. Excuse me. Yeah, kind of want to unlock the Hurricane. This one's also good. Maybe I do this one first. Yeah. Okay. And then, I suppose that means that I'm gonna take off Ignition, probably, for Flames of Rebirth. Flames of Rebirth is nice because it's a big AoE and you get some healing out of it. What's happening here? They're praying to the Mother Crystal, which is fine, I guess. What's that up there? Okay, head priest guy. Oh, come on. They're already dead? You're just offering corpses? Look at his face. This stupid face.
Shiva's dominant.
Yep.
Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
No.
For
For years, I followed your orders, fought your wars, all to protect the children you took, just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Ugh. You tell him, Jill.
Their souls were sullied with the stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. Penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it.
No.
Abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster, and my soul is stained black. Though not by ether, but by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance.
Then let's do it.
I will be your monster no more, nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice.
True.
But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me.
Tell him.
Kill them.
No. So yeah, the mystery still exists because there is still another dominant of fire. There is something else here pulling the strings. You get him. Take him the heck out. Oh, uh-oh. Clive, get in there. Come on.
Remember how it felt?
There you go. Oh.
Why can't I do it?
You're surrounded on all sides. Live.
Please.
Come on.
Just once.
Here you go, boy. Get in there. Okay, so you semi-primed.
She won't be able to hold that off back forever.
This boss is called the Liquid Flame. I remember struggling against this boss on the first playthrough. Because I would keep getting hit by like that attack. Because I would dodge one and then get hit by the follow-up. I personally think that, like, if you're in an animation, the stagger bar should pause. Like, if it's an animation that's not doing any damage, I think that the stagger bar should have to pause for you. Hello. Save me, Jill.
Damn it.
Yep, there you go.
All right.
On it.
I won't take long.
I mean, you can't guarantee that, friend. Oh, I forgot about this. He changes forms.
That's better.
Did I get a parry on him? No. Okay.
Nice try.
Did it again. Got hit by the kicks. Both of them.
Nice try.
There we go. Sucks that the thing is behind me and not next to him because I can't get a bunch of bonus damage on him, but it's fine. After this window here, I'm going to
Nice try. Too slow.
really?
That's better.
Okay. Do the pull. Ooh. Let's get the stagger. Let's get the stagger because I'm going to limit break to get back my health. Come on. You got this. Just get back a bunch of health. That's all we really need right now. Come on. We got this. I'm not gonna die in the literal final moments of the fight, right? Oh, that was closer than I'd like to have been. But like I said last time, I really struggled here. So first try.
Jill!
I'm going to finish this, Clive.
Where are the bodies?
Here. Use this.
I will. So they would have had to render that for every sword that you could get up to this point in the game, wouldn't they? Because like they wouldn't know what you have equipped at this moment when this cutscene triggers. That's neat to think about. What does that sound? Like, is that the crystal like screeching? The resonance?
Are you watching, Sid? You're one step closer to freedom.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
Where'd you come from?
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Way to be a badass, Jill.
It's over.
It's Jover.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
That she did?
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high.
You can. Hi, Torkel.
So nice to see you. We do have kind of an issue. We are in the middle of a volcano, and we did just destroy the crystal heart. And this crystal is about to start falling apart. So I'm willing to bet that we're about to have a bit of volcanic eruption on our hands.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate. Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
There he is. Now, the question is, like, is that Ultima? Or a servant of Ultima? Like, what? Goodbye, Crystal. Goodbye, your religion, basically.
I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
Because, like, crystalline orthodoxy is all about worshipping the crystal. The crystal's gone. What do you worship? Meanwhile, Joshua?
This way, Your Grace.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Joshua.
Well, if you're sure...
You're so kind. Another decently written character in this game. Where I'm not, like, face palming.
I felt my brother's presence.
You did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence?
Well, you'll be finding out very soon.
Seal the way much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands.
He loves him so much.
Look at them all.
Mm-hmm.
Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps.
Mm.
The crystalline dominion, their light in the darkness.
Something.
More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dhalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Friend.
Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbreque?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
That word.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
I'll start using that for my stream title. Indefatigable.
Closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward.
Mm.
Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbreque included.
Oh yeah.
If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed.
Yeah.
But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is
True.
what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation?
I don't know.
I do not yet know the answer to that question.
Which is fair.
You, Clive.
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dhalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
Yote. Such a cool name. Very pretty. Okay. Meanwhile, in Randala, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Ministry of Law.
The Empire's defenses and gained the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
Yeah. They surely do.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize.
Yeah.
The armies of Sambrek need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless.
Okay.
And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
Yeah.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction.
Yeah, probably.
Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Who's this then?
Is that the Emperor's?
Now then, what's gonna happen?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer.
And just like that, Hoopka takes over.
On their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
How you like that?
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta.
I mean, she brought that on herself.
Take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
What say you, mother?
And all for the love of a common whore.
Oof.
Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And
I mean,
will ever belong with beasts.
You're kind of disgusting in your own way. So let's not be too pious here.
Things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image.
Yeah, you're crazy. Legitimately.
Soon.
Legitimately insane. So, let's not get too ahead of ourselves there with the insults.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
Yep. All right. Since I don't want to get pulled into another 20 minutes of cutscenes right now, I'm going to say this would be a good point to stop for tonight. It's a little bit earlier than usual, just a little, but this game's one of those that, like, it's either we're going to end a couple minutes early or we're going to go overtime pretty hard. So we're going to stop here. I'm going to create a new save. And that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I look forward to seeing you guys on Thursday. I will put out a new schedule tomorrow once I finally decide on what that Thursday game is going to be. But until then, take care of yourselves and have a wonderful Wednesday. And catch you in the next one. Peace.